In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to set up the perfect stream for your PS4 or Xbox or whatever device you're playing on. You're welcome. Let's get right into it. The first thing you need is your shopping list, obviously. So to get your video from your PS4 to your PC, to like adjust it, as you can see I'm doing right now, to adjust it on your PC, you need to get a capture card. It has to be USB. The capture card that I recommend and the one that I use is the Elgato HD60S. It is 1080p, 60 FPS. It has one input, one output, and it needs USB 3.0, I'm pretty sure. So the next thing you need is obviously your microphone, which is, mine is the Behringer XM8500, and then a mixer if you're going to use an XLR microphone. For example, I have the Behringer Xenix Q502. It's not USB, but that's fine. It still works perfectly fine. I recommend that you get USB though, because it's a lot easier, kind of. But yeah, then what you need to get is you need to make sure you have a webcam. That's optional, but I use a webcam, obviously. If your mixer that you have is USB, so the Behringer Xenix Q502 USB, you only need two of these cables. Basically, they have a 3.5 millimeter, 1 times 3.5 millimeter, that splits into two 6.35 millimeters. You need to get two of those if yours is USB. If it's not USB like mine, you need to get three of those. Also, you need to get your cable, your XLR cable, just any XLR cable, and you need to get one of these, which is a audio adapter. So 3.5 millimeter. The headset goes in this, and then this goes into your mixer as a 6.35 millimeter in your phones. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, you need to make sure you get a ground loop isolator. Make sure they have a 3.5 millimeter audio cable included. If not, then you can just buy them extra. But make sure your ground loop isolator has one input 3.5 millimeter and one output 3.5 millimeters. But make sure you get two of them, because you need one for your gaming monitor, and one for your PC monitor. So yeah. Now, to set it all up, the first thing you want to do is you want to set up your capture card. This means that it takes your video from your PS4 and puts it on your PC, basically. So to do this, you need to plug in an HDMI cable from your output of your console or your PS4, and you need to plug that into the input of the Elgato HD60S. Then from the output of the Elgato HD60S, you want to plug that into your gaming monitor, an HDMI cable. And then you need to plug the included USB-C cable from your Elgato HD60S into your PC. It has to be into a 3.0 port, or else it won't work properly. For the video, you still need to plug in your webcam, which is super simple. You just take it and plug it in, USB. But if it's a DSLR, I'm not an expert, so find another video. But I recommend you get webcams anyways. I have the Logitech C922 Pro, by the way. I really recommend it. And then for the audio, you need to obviously put your microphone where you want it. Also, before you get your mixer, you need to make sure it has three inputs. One XLR input for your microphone, and two other inputs for your gaming monitor sound and your PC monitor sound, if that makes sense. So you hear all in one ear. And so the first input is obviously the XLR one. The second one has to be two 6.35 millimeters, so the right ear and the left ear. It's basically just 6.35 millimeter times 2, if that makes sense. That's why you got two of those cables, as I said before. I'll put a screenshot up on screen to explain. But yeah, once you have that, you need to obviously put your microphone where you want it, plug it in, XLR in and XLR into the mixer. And then you want to take your ground loop isolators, both of them. Do the exact same thing for your gaming monitor and your PC monitor. You want to plug the 3.5 millimeter cable that was included with the ground loop isolator into the both of your monitors. So they both have a 3.5 into their output of their 3.5 millimeter audio output. And then that goes into your ground loop isolator. And then from the ground loop isolator, you want to plug in one of those 3.5 millimeter cable that splits into two 6.35 millimeter cables. I'll put a kind of design on the screen to kind of show you guys what I mean. But yeah. Next you want to plug. Okay, if your mixer is USB, you just plug it into your PC. If it's not USB like mine, you get the other cable and you plug it into the output, the two 6.35 millimeter cables, just like the ones you use for your audio outputs for your monitors, if that makes sense. And then you want to plug those two into the output, and that output goes into your blue audio input on your PC. Usually there's a blue ring around it. You need to plug in that adapter into phones area on your mixer, and then you want to plug in your headset. So then, yeah, now you're all set with the audio and the video. Now we can move on to the software. Yeah, so the first thing you need to download is called OBS Studio. The reason why you need to get this is that's basically what you use to record and stream. And you can put all these, so basically there's scenes in it. For example, I made my different scenes, for example, face only, game and face, PC and face. And in those scenes, there's different types of media sources or media devices or like webcams, stuff like that. And I can put like different things in each scene, if that makes sense. I can also reuse them for different scenes. So for example, for face only, I have my microphone right here. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I'm just going to change it to this. Okay, I'm just going to do Okay, for PC and face, I have my microphone, which is basically the mixer, which takes all the sound and puts it in one input. And then I've got my webcam right here, and I've got my display capture, which is not what you're going to use. Let me explain. So basically, if I go to game and face, it's going to use the Elgato HD60S, which is connected to my console, so it's going to show my game, if that makes sense. Game, and obviously the webcam as well. Okay, for your game and face, you'll obviously not see my game because it's not, my PS4 isn't turned on. But here, I've got, for example, my camcorder, which is a media source, which I'm going to show you guys after for the overlays. Audio input capture, which is my microphone. Then I've got my alerts, which I'm also going to show you after. My webcam right here, and my game cam. My game, I just named them that because I find it easier, if that makes sense. So my webcam right here, and my game cam is this giant thing, which I locked so it doesn't move. But yeah, that's that. And yeah, so it's basically now you have three things you can put. But yeah, how OBS works is you have scenes and sources again, and in the sources you can put everything you want, your microphone and stuff. It's really, really simple. But the download links and everything, all the links will be down below. So also the shopping list, everything you need down below. Also, I made these other scenes. For example, starting soon, game only. For the starting soon ones, I bought. Also my overlay stuff, but I'm gonna get to that later. So now that you've got OBS Studio and you've made all your sources, all your scenes that you want. So these are the scenes I recommend putting, the ones that I just showed. And yeah, and the sources, obviously, whatever you want, you can put. So yeah, now that you've got that software done, you want to head to your overlays and your alerts. So yeah, to do that, I recommend you use a website. You can obviously make these yourself, but that's a little more complicated and you need to put in a lot more effort. But basically, my overlays that I got from owned.tv. Wait, hold on. Link is in the description, but sure, you can just search it, which is probably faster. But then I got this Glitch Pro series. Let me show you. So basically, you can pick which one you want. If I recommend you buy these because it's a lot easier than making them yourself. But these are the alerts. For example, new follower, and they all look the same, except for they say like here it says new follower, and this is gonna say new sub. See that? And then there's obviously the scene transition, which you've probably seen before, but it's this. I use this as my scene transition as well. I'm going to show you guys how to put that after. But then here there are the overlays. These are the 3 animated overlays that exist that you can use. You can put them wherever you want, but I do not recommend using overlays yet because don't get too crazy, first of all, or else your CPU will like explode. But also, I mean, you won't have many people. If you're just beginning, you won't have many people like donating to you, following you, you know what I mean. But like, you can use them. I'm not going to be showing you guys how to put exactly like the text of the person, but I'm just going to show you guys how to get the actual overlay. Then you've got animated webcam overlay, which I used, this one right here. You have different options. There's actually 3, I'm pretty sure. Animated pause banner, so be right back. Here you can even put text in OBS. I'm going to show you guys how to do that as well. And starting soon banner, ending, then offline, which you have to set on Twitch. It's really simple. You just go to your Twitch settings and you set your offline banner. It's super simple. Then you animated talking banner, so it's like just chatting. Oh, by the way, they're all like, they all have like their different types of ways you can use them. Like, you can get rid of this if you want, your webcam, you can get rid of this stuff. It's super simple. Because they just give you different types, if that makes sense. Then you have your Twitch profile. You can use this as your Twitch banner. You just put text over it. That's what I did. Your YouTube banner, exact same thing. And then desktop banner, which I don't use. But yeah, there's 2 different versions. This is everything that's in the pack, but that's only in the premium pack, because for the basic pack, you don't get certain things like animated stream transition, which I don't think is very good. You can just pay $13.50 more. I'm pretty sure that's $13.50 more. And then you just have yourself more, you get more things, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's super simple. You just have to buy it, and then you got it. Obviously, use this code. They always have some random codes going around. This is not really true. I think they just put it there like that. But anyways, they usually have a promo gift, whatever it's called, sale thing. So yeah, make sure to use that, and then you get them cheaper. When you go to pictures or your files, there's gonna be all this new stuff. I think it might be in pictures or it might not. It depends. But this is on PC, and I don't know if it's like, it might be in downloads. I'm not entirely sure though. But yeah. So you've got alert sounds, animated alerts, all this other stuff that was showed on the website as well. Now to upload those to your OBS, what you want to do is you want to obviously want to make your scenes that you've made where you've put your webcam and stuff, and then on your sources you want to add a media source, which is right here. You want to press on it and you want to name it whatever you want, or you can use existing, but I'm gonna delete this one and use the existing one because I already have it. But yeah, you want to make sure it's looped because it's animated. So if it's not like the guy made it animated forever. But yeah, you need to make sure it's looped so that it always repeats, if that makes sense. So, or else it disappears after a while. Then you want to browse. You want to find it wherever it is. You want to press, where is it? Animated webcam overlay, and you want to use the one. You want to pick the one that you have. This has streamer name blank, and I'm not entirely sure what this is, but this is the blank one that I use. And just press OK. And there you have it. You just move it where you want. And yeah, I'm just going to delete it because I don't really want it right now. But that's how you add it. You can also do that with the other overlays. You just need to select them and put them in OBS. So yeah, that's super simple. Okay, the next thing you want to do is your alerts. For alerts, there's different things. There's different ways of doing it. I hope my webcam's in a good place or else it doesn't cover anything. But basically, you want to go to streamlabs.com. Streamlabs.com is the most used alert, alert maker thing, alert machine. And you just want to press login with Twitch. It's gonna, if this is the first time you're using it, it's gonna ask you like your password and stuff like that. But it's like logging into Google basically. Then when you're there, you want to go to alert box, where there's all these alert box. Obviously, you can also add chat box and donation goal and stuff like that. But it's basically the exact same process. Just like just let me explain. So I'm just gonna be showing you guys how to do the follow, do the follow alerts, because it's the same for all the others, because the alerts are just the same with different texts on them. But yeah, you want to make sure, if you get the overlay pack, you want to make sure you press enabled so that an alert pops up on screen when someone follows. And then for layout, you want to make sure text is over the image, because that's how it was made on own.tv. And you can pick any alert animation Message template, make sure it's just name, unless you didn't use that overlay, unless you didn't use the alerts that we bought. But because you can change it, like followed you. But yeah, keep it at that because it says new follower on the actual alert. So then you text animation, it doesn't really matter. You can put whatever you want. For image, you want to obviously pick the alert that came with the set. So here you want to go to drag and upload image, and you want to, this is my thumbnail stuff, by the way. You want to go to pictures. You want to go to, where is it? Animated alerts, and you want to press follower. You just press it and open, and it's going to be there. And then wait, images, and then you have to select it, this, and then you press select, and then it's going to be there. I already have it, so I'm not going to mess with it, but you just press select, and then it appears here. Then for the sound, it's the exact same thing. You go to drag and upload. You go to wherever it is. Alert sounds, follow. You can also put custom ones if you want them. But so you press follow. You press open. Then it's going to be somewhere. You select it, and then you press select, and then it's going to be there. Super simple. There's also these ones: sound volume, alert duration. Here's everything that I use. So yeah, it's very, very simple. You can do the exact same thing for subscriptions, donations, and stuff. It's the exact same thing. You just need to go through your files, look for the donation, sound, and alert, and that's super simple. Yeah, and now that you have your alerts set up, you on Streamlabs, you need to do something else to put them on your actual OBS studio. Also, before you start streaming anytime, if you already did this, you should get stream labels. It basically you have to log in, and it tells you the alerts just by text. It doesn't, because or else if you have to read them from the alert, it might be a bit hard to read, for example. So it just tells you what happened, the most recent activity. But anyways, to get the actual alert on your OBS studio, you want to go to this. So here you want to press copy. And then you want to go to OBS Studio, and there you want to go, plus in the sources, and then you want to do browser, and you want to create new, or obviously because you don't have one, you press OK, and then you copy and you press Command V, and it's going to be there. You can put your width, your height, and then that's that. And I'm not going to add it because I already have it. So yeah, so now I have it here as alerts, but I already had that before. Also, merch is from Stream Elements, but I'm not going to explain how to do merch this video. I was going to do Nightbot as well, but or else the video is going to be too long, so I'm not doing it. I'm going to do it in the next video, and then merch in another video. I'll see, but maybe not next video, but at some point I'm going to show you guys how to do merch and Nightbot, because those are really important things. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions, make sure to comment down below what you need. And yeah, that's that. See you guys in the next one. Peace!